Locating primary research and exploring databases. It's a technique which must be known to you as research scholars. You must know, students, that how can you access databases and what are the most important and most relevant databases. So in this session, we are going to discuss some of the tips and some of the important databases which would tell you that how can you locate primary research, right? We have been discussing this topic, that how can we locate research, and then what are the ways, how can we and where can we find relevant topics and relevant answers to our research questions. Okay, so as mentioned earlier, there are experts who are busy in preparing databases of the existing literature, and they are maintaining record of those publications going on, and even as long as 18th century old publications are now maintained, and they are documented, and you can access them, right? So preliminary sources are the databases which you would use for locating your relevant research. And previously, these were available in bound copies in libraries, but now you can access through your personal computer. And there are some restricted preliminary sources which are only accessed using, the computers of libraries because a subscription is required and registration is required in some cases. And of course, there are some databases which are available free of cost because associations and organizations are maintaining them for the sake of, helping out research scholars in the field, right? So you must know that which database, which preliminary source is relevant to your research topic, and then how can you access it? Can you access it through your own computer, or are you required to go and use any digital library or any university library, right? So you must know them. And there are some, preliminary sources, like one is Educational Index, right? So this, database is actually maintaining research publications which are going on in the field of education, and also related to, some of them are related to social sciences, right? Then there are databases like MLA, a Modern Language Association, or American Psychological Association, which is APA, right? So these databases are particularly maintaining those research publications which are relevant to psychology and sociology and linguistics and other social sciences disciplines. Okay. Then there are some other, like ERIC. ERIC is basically the Educational Research Information Center, and then RIE, which is also relevant to research in education, right? So RIE, Research in Education, can also be one of the database. And then CJ, Current Index to Journals in Education, and LLBA, like Linguistics and Language Behavior Abstracts, right? So these are, the databases which can be accessed. And there are Educational Index and other, types of databases which can be used in order to find relevant topics and relevant research publications, and in order to find some of the answers related to your topics, your area of research. And one is Social Sciences Index. So you must be able to use them. Try to practice with these databases from your university library, and also using your own computers, so that you know that how would you access primary research using these preliminary sources, right? There are some tips, and one which I have been pointing out for a number of times, that you must know that what are the keywords which are relevant to your topic, right? You must be able to determine your keywords, all right? And then with the help of that set or sets of keywords, you must be able to found research which is relevant to your topics, right? Keywords are basically, revealing the focus of your research, right? The focus of your studies. That what is the basic focus of your research studies, and what are you principally looking for, right? And these preliminary sources are also available in CDs and also in databases. You are required to just use them. And there are some academic search premiers, which would you be using for some of the databases. And that is also one database which may be used for exploring relevant data, like academic search premier. That's one, database. And then there is a psych info, right? Mostly related to psychology and other social sciences. Publications are available on this database. And there is sociological abstracts, another database which is related to sociology and anthropology and linguistics, right? So you can find a lot of information going on. And JSTOR, which was previously freely available on personal computers, but now they have restricted their access to university libraries, right? So you can use JSTOR, and JSTOR is maintaining as old as 18th century publications for the research scholars. And one more database which I would definitely want you to practice on, and that is ERIC, right? And the website is www.eric.ed.gov. You must be, just practicing by giving your input of the keywords, and then just explore the output given by the database. That how many books are available on your topic, or how of them are, very frequent or recently. You can also just find the frequency and the recency of those books, those publications, which are available on these databases.